HLAA, I'm the National Hearing Loop Advocate for HLAA. So I travel the country educating consumers and professionals about the benefits of hearing loops. And of course, in order to benefit from a hearing loop, you gotta have a T-coil or a telecoil in your hearing aid.
And tell me about how you have seen loops change people's lives for the better.
Hearing loops have the capacity to change people's lives because it lets them hear in places where hearing aids alone don't work well. Most people don't really understand that hearing aids have only a limited range of about 4, 5, 6 feet. It can vary, but in places where there's background noise or distance involved or echoing, like in a large church, the hearing aids pick up all the background noise and they're unable to understand. And what a hearing loop does is it picks up the sound direct from the microphone and broadcasts it direct into the hearing aid via the telecoil. So these hearing loops, when they are installed, make hearing aid users very happy.
And do you want to show the example now of what it's like with a hearing aid versus a hearing loop?
I would love to show you an example. A hearing loop, now, most people who don't wear hearing aids don't really know how hearing aids work. So I'm going to play a video that was recorded in a small hotel room that was filled with audiologists, and I took it with my iPhone. So my iPhone acts as if it's a hearing aid, and this is kind of what it sounds like. So you can tell that the hearing aid or the iPhone has to reach for the sound. It's very difficult to hear. Now I'm going to turn on the telecoil and you'll hear the sound direct in the hearing aid.
Success with the phone or proper positioning. We've already talked about that.
It's night and day, right? It's night and day. And so for hearing aid users who find out that they can use their telecoil, it's an incredible happy experience. People cry, people laugh, people tell their neighbors and their friends about it. And so my mission is to try and get hearing loops installed everywhere where people go, where they need to hear, and where microphones are in use.
Tell me about, as an audiologist, your experience with caption call.
As an audiologist I was in private practice in Oshkosh, and my patients, one of their biggest complaints, besides hearing a noise, hearing on the telephone, right? And at a certain point, you can accommodate them with an amplified phone, or you can teach them how to use their telecoil, but sometimes their hearing gets so bad that they no longer can discriminate words on the telephone, and caption call technology was a godsend, was a saver for my patients. They could make phone calls without needing their son or daughter. They could call the doctor, they could read the captions, sometimes they could save that information and kind of review it again. So it's phenomenal technology. I used it all the time.
Tell me, do you feel that HLAA has made a big difference in your life?
Absolutely. I mean, HLAA, what I do is through HLAA, I reach out to the chapters around the country. And so I know hundreds, thousands of HLAA members because I have spoken at their chapters around the country, and each and every one of them will say, HLAA changed my life. In some cases, they say it saved my life, right? I thought this was the best I was going to be able to do with my hearing aid or my cochlear implant. So.
Your experience going to a movie with your friends?
Okay, so I have a lot of friends who are hard of hearing, right? And I'm also the hearing loop advocate. So we were going to see a movie in a recently looped theater. And I'm there with 2 or 3 hard of hearing friends, including a friend who's so hard of hearing that a hearing loop doesn't benefit her. And we went, the movie starts, and it's a movie with accents, and it's very fast. And the movie starts, and I'm thinking, I know these 2 friends can benefit from the hearing loop and turn their telecoil on, but this friend needs captions. So I look at my husband, who kind of goes, "Oh, Juliette, just let it go, right? Just let it go." And it's like, no, I can't sit here for 2 hours in a movie and have Colleen, my friend, sit there and guess what's going on the video. And so I get up, I go to the front, and I say, "Is there any way you can turn the captions on this video?" No, we can't. I don't think we can do that. We don't have that capability. And so I go back into the theater, and in the back of the theater is a little booth with the gentleman who's controlling the sound in the video, and I go in there and I say, "Is there any way you can turn the captions on?" He says, "I don't think we have that capability, but here's the remote." And so he hands me the remote, I push on the button, it says CC, I push on the button, the captions pop up on the screen, and I go back, sit down, and my husband goes, "Good job." Because I can't sit in a video and have my friend Colleen not be able to participate. She needs captions, whether it's captions on the video, captions on the telephone. For people who are very hard of hearing, they need that in order to live their life, So there's my caption story.